inshallah we start takbirat salawat Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. ولله الحمد. الله أكبر كبيرا والحمد لله كثيرا وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا. لا إله إلا الله وحده صدق وعده ونصر عبده وأعز جنده وهزم الأحزاب وحده. لا إله إلا الله ولا نعبد إلا إياه مخلصين له الدين ولو كره المشركون. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. صلوات. اللهم صل على محمد. Please repeat. I slowly recite and you repeat after me. صلوات. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. الله أكبر. الله أكبر ولله الحمد. الله أكبر كبيرا والحمد لله كثيرا وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا. لا إله إلا الله وحده صدق وعده ونصر عبده وأعز جنده وهزم الأحزاب وحده لا إله إلا الله ولا نعبد إلا إياه مخلصين له الدين ولو كره المشركون اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. God is the greatest. God is the greatest. God is the greatest. There is no God but the one true God. God is the greatest. God is the greatest. And He is the praise. Surely God is the greatest. He is the abundant praise. Glory to Him day and night. There is no God but Allah, the one true Allah for God. He fulfilled His promise, supported His servant Muhammad, granted His soldiers and manifest victory, and inflicted decisive defeat on the allied enemies. There is no God but God or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we worship none but Him with the sincere devotion, even though the polytheists may resent salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar kabira. والحمد لله كثيرا وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا لا إله إلا الله وحده صدق وعده ونصر عبده وأعز جنده وهزم الأحزاب وحده لا إله إلا الله ولا نعبد إلا إياه مخلصين له الدين ولو كره المشركون اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله لا
إلا الله.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
ولله الحمد.
ولله الحمد.
الله أكبر كبيرا.
الله أكبر كبيرا.
والحمد لله كثيرا.
والحمد لله كثيرا.
وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا.
وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا.
لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا الله.
وحده وحده وحده.
وحده.
صدق وعده.
صدق وعده.
ونصر عبده.
ونصر عبده.
وأعز جنده.
وعز جنده.
وهزم الأحزاب وحده.
وهزم الأحزاب وحده.
لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا الله.
ولا نعبد إلا سواه.
ولا نعبد إلا إياه.
مخلصين له الدين.
مخلصين له الدين.
ولو كره المشركون.
ولو كره المشركون.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
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 الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا الله.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
ولله الحمد.
ولله الحمد.
الله أكبر كبيرا.
الله أكبر كبيرا.
والحمد لله كثيرا.
والحمد لله كثيرا.
وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا.
وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا.
وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا.
وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا.
لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا الله.
وحده وحده وحده.
وحده وحده وحده.
صدق وعده.
صدق وعده.
ونصر عبده.
ونصر عبده.
وأعز جنده.
وأعز جنده.
وهزم الأحزاب وحده.
وهزم الأحزاب وحده.
لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا الله.
ولا نعبد إلا إياه.
ولا نعبد إلا إياه.
مخلصين له الدين.
مخلصين له الدين.
ولو كره المشركون.
ولو كره المشركون.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا الله.
الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
ولله الحمد.
ولله الحمد.
الله أكبر كبيرا.
الله أكبر كبيرا.
والحمد لله كثيرا.
والحمد لله كثيرا.
وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا.
وسبحان الله بكرة وأصيلا.
لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا الله.
وحده وحده وحده.
وحده وحده وحده.
صدق وعده.
صدق وعده.
ونصر عبده.
ونصر عبده.
وأعز جنده.
وعز جنده.
وهزم الأحزاب وحده.
وهزم الأحزاب وحده.
لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا الله.
ولا نعبد إلا إياه.
ولا نعبد إلا إياه.
مخلصين له الدين.
مخلصين له الدين.
ولو كره المشركون.
ولو كره المشركون.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Eid Mubarak. Inshallah, we'll begin the Salat al-Eid, and this is a quick reminder so that everyone knows the Salat al-Eid is 2 rak'ah, and of course the intentions are the Salat al-Eid qurbatan min Allah. And the first rak'ah after the Fatiha is there will be 5 takbirs. All right. After the first 4 takbirs, we will do kunut. All right. And the 5th takbir, we will go into ruku and complete that rak'ah. And the second rak'ah, after the Fatiha and Surah Al-Shams, we will have 4 takbirs. All right. After the first 3 takbirs, there is kunut. The 4th takbir, we will go into ruku and complete that rak'ah. All right. Thereafter, we have the takbir. All right.
الصلاة الصلاة الصلاة.
Salat al-Eid. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين صراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحيا سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى يذكرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى يذكرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى. الله أكبر. اللهم صل على محمد. اللهم أهل الكبرياء والعظمة وأهل الجود والجبروت وأهل العفو والرحمة وأهل التقوى والمغفرة أسألك بحق هذا اليوم الذي جعلته للمسلمين محمد صلى الله عليه وآله شرفا ومزيدا أن تصلي على محمد وآل محمد وأن تدخل في كل خير أدخلت فيه محمدا وآل محمد تخرج من كل سوء أخرجت منه محمدا وآل محمد صلواتك عليه وعليه. اللهم إني أسألك خير ما سألك عبادك الصالحون وأعوذ بك مما استعاذ عبادك المخلصون. الله أكبر. اللهم أهل الكبرياء والعظمة وأهل الجود والجبروت وأهل العفو والرحمة وأهل التقوى والمغفرة أسألك بحق هذا اليوم الذي جعلته للمسلمين عيدا ولمحمد صلى الله عليه وآله ذكرا وشرفا ومجيدا أن تصلي على محمد وآل محمد وأن تدخلني في كل خير أدخلت فيه محمدا وآل محمد وأن تخرجني من كل سوء أخرجت منه محمدا وآل محمد صلواتك عليه وعليه اللهم إني أسألك خير ما سألك به عبادك الصالحين وأعوذ بك مما استعاذ منه عبادك المخلصون الله أكبر اللهم أهل الكبرياء والعظمة وأهل الجود والجبروت وأهل العفو والرحمة وأهل التقوى والمغفرة أسألك بحق هذا اليوم الذي جعلته للمسلمين عيدا محمد صلى الله عليه وآله ذخرا وشرفا ومزيدا أن تصلي على محمد وآل محمد وأن تدخلني في كل خير أدخلت فيه محمدا وآل محمد وأن تخرجني من كل سوء أخرجت منه محمدا وآل محمد صلواتك عليه وعليهم اللهم إني أسألك خير ما سألك به عبادك الصالحين وأعوذ بك مما استعاذ منه عبادك المخلصون الله أكبر اللهم أهل الكبرياء والعظمة وأهل الجود والجبروت وأهل العفو والرحمة وأهل التقوى والمغفرة أسألك بحق هذا اليوم الذي جعلته للمسلمين عيدا ولمحمد صلى الله عليه وآله ذكرا وشرفا ومزيدا أن تصلي على محمد وآل محمد أن تدخلني في كل خير أدخلت فيه محمدا وآل محمد وأن تخرجني من كل سوء أخرجت منه محمدا وآل محمد صلواتك عليه وعليهم اللهم إني أسألك خير ما سألك به عبادك الصالحون وأعوذ بك مما استعاذ منه عبادك المخلصون اللهم صل على محمد الله أكبر سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله رب صل على محمد وآل محمد سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمد ربي صلى على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر الله أكبر سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمد ربي صلى على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر بحول الله تعالى وقوته وعفوه بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الشمس وضحاها والقمر إذا تلاها والنهار إذا جلاها والليل إذا يغشاها السماء وما بناها والأرض وما طحاها نفس وما سواها فألهمها فجورها وتقواها قد أفلح من زكاها وقد خاب من الساحل كذبت ثمود بتغويها إذ بعد أشقاها قال لهم رسول الله ناقة الله وسقياها فكذبوه فعقروها فدمدم عليهم ربهم بذنبهم فسواها ولا يخاف عقباها. الله أكبر. اللهم صل على محمد. اللهم أهل الكبرياء والعظمة وأهل الجود والجبروت وأهل العفو والرحمة وأهل التقوى والمغفرة أسألك بحق هذا اليوم الذي جعلته للمسلمين عيدا لمحمد صلى الله عليه وآله ذكرا وشرفا ومزيدا أن تصلي على محمد وآل محمد تدخلني من كل خير أدخلت فيه محمدا وآل محمد أن تخرجني من أخرجت منه محمدا وآل محمد صلواتك عليه وعليكم. اللهم إني أسألك خير ما سألك به عبادك الصالحون أعوذ بك مما استعاذ منه عبادك المخلصون. الله أكبر. اللهم أهل الكبرياء والعظمة وأهل الجود والجبروت وأهل العفو والرحمة وأهل التقوى والمغفرة أسألك بحق هذا اليوم الذي جعلته المسلمين عيدا لمحمد صلى الله عليه وآله ذكرا وشرفا ومزيدا أن تصلي على محمد وآل محمد وأن تدخلني في كل خير أدخلت فيه محمد وآل محمد وأن تخرجني من كل سوء أخرجت منه محمدا وآل محمد صلواتك عليه وعليه. اللهم إني أسألك خير ما سألك به عبادك الصالحون وأعوذ بك مما استعاذ منه عبادك المخلصون. الله أكبر. اللهم أهل الكبرياء والعظمة وأهل الجود والجبروت وأهل العفو والرحمة وأهل التقوى والمغفرة أسألك بحق هذا اليوم الذي جعلته للمسلمين عيدا لمحمد صلى الله عليه وآله ذكرا وشرفا ومزيدا أن تصلي على محمد وآل محمد وأن تدخلني في كل خير أدخلت فيه محمدا وآل محمد وأن تخرجني من كل سوء أخرجت منه محمدا وآل محمد صلواتك عليه وعليه. اللهم إني أسألك خير ما سألك به عبادك الصالحون وأعوذ بك مما استعاذ منه عبادك المخلصون. اللهم صل على محمد. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. بسم الله وبالله وبخير الأسماء أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى الأنبياء. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Allah.
الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين ثم الصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا وحبيب قلوبنا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد
اللهم صل على محمد
وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين لا سيما بقية الله في الأرضين أرواحنا له فداء. أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه الكريم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فيه آيات بينات مقام إبراهيم ومن دخله كان آمنا ولله على الناس حج البيت من استطاع إليه سبيلا ومن كفر فإن الله غني عن العالمين صدق الله العلي العظيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. First and foremost, I greet you with the special greeting of Eid Mubarak. May this be a blessed day for all of us, all of the mu'mineen and mu'minat, especially in this time in which we are living in. And this year, the Hajj, as we know, was similar to last year in that the doors were not open for everyone to make it to this auspicious event of Hajj. Only those who were living close to the sacred space of Mecca, those who were living in the Hijaz, or what they call Saudi present day, they were able to make the Hajj. In any case, this Hajj, it is one of the most important events within our faith. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He describes the space and that event itself, the Bayt, that house, the Kaaba, He says that therein, فيه آيات بينات مقام إبراهيم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He points out a particular place in the sacred space, and that is Maqam Ibrahim. And why does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala point out this station of Ibrahim? For several reasons. One, because Ibrahim, alayhi salam, he is an exemplary monotheist. In fact, he is the example of one who believes in Tawheed, the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In fact, all of the, what we call the divine religions, they have one name, and that is the Abrahamic faith. Adino Ibrahim. Why? Because, not because he's the first to bring this idea or concept of Tawheed, but because he is one of the most exemplary individuals of Tawheed. That he put his faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Again, I'm not going to go over all of this riwayat because we want to make this khutbah is very short on the ayat of Quran, where we see that Ibrahim, he debated with the people of his time. That what are you worshiping? What is it that you believe in? The sun, the moon, all of these things. And none of them, when we look at them, they're all creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Ibrahim, he is that exemplary monotheist. The maqam of Ibrahim is one that in ourselves we should model to be like that, like Ibrahim. And this is also why this maqam is also pointed out. That maqam is also pointed out because it is a sacred space. It is a space wherein that if anyone enters it, they are safe. all the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is safe in that space. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala points out, وَمَنْ دَخَلَهُ كَانَ آمِنًا. That every single thing, and this is, we can say it's almost the epitome of Tawheed, to recognize Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to recognize His creation to that level. That while a person or any creation or any creature is in that space, it is forbidden to kill that creature. Even if it's a lice that is eating from you, even if it's a bug that's eating from your skin, you cannot kill it. It's haram. So this is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala points out that and it is an event, the Hajj itself, one that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made incumbent upon everyone. All of them. وَلِلَّهِ عَلَى النَّاسِ. Not just على Muslimin, not just على المؤمنين, but على الناس. And that is because this journey to that space, and that sacred space, the whole event in itself is a spiritual journey. It's a physical one that takes a certain amount of physical strength, but it is also a spiritual one that we have to prepare for. And this is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He refers to that event, وَلِلَّهِ عَلَى النَّاسِ حِجُّ الْبَيْتِ مَنِ اسْتَطَاعَ إِلَيْهِ سَبِيلًا. And of course, according to the Sharia, according to Islamic law, this istita'a, it refers to our, you could say, our financial and our health and all of these things which allows us to go. So istita'a is usually defined as, okay, well, do we have the physical ability to go? Do we have the wealth to go? Do we have the time to go? Do we have the ability to go? So is the road blocked, not blocked? So this is one aspect, one dimension of this istita'a, which is required by Sharia. So if we have that, then we must go. But there's a deeper meaning in this istita'a, in this ability to go, and that is also spiritual readiness. An interesting thing about this particular ibadah, that sometimes we may not even be spiritually ready, but if we are financially ready, our health also permits us to go, then we have to go. And inshallah, on that journey, we will gain spirituality as well. But the ones who will take the most out of that Hajj are the ones who are also spiritually ready. So not only are they have istita'a from a worldly sense, health and wealth and other things that's required, transportation, but they're also ready and they have that istita'a in their hearts, in their spirituality, that they understand this ibadah that they're about to undertake, this journey that they're about to undertake, to go to Baytullah. And this is something that Imam Ali alayhi salam points out in Nahj Balaya. When you look at it, he says, the Hajj is not an easy journey. He says, you're under the sun, you're going from this place to that place, walking some distance. He says, and then you look at it, it's a brick building. That's if we're only looking at the physical aspect of it. It's a brick building. And you're running around doing this. But he's pointing out that, look, there's more to it than just that. There is a deep spiritual meaning there. And I want to point out one of these things. And this is why the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he states with regards to the Kaaba, with regards to the event of Hajj, he says, إِذَا تَرَكَتْ أُمَّتِي هَذَا الْبَيْتِ أَنْ تُؤُمَّهُ لَمْ تُنَعْضَ. He says, if my ummah, if they left this Bayt, the Kaaba, meaning that they didn't pay attention to performing the Hajj. That's why even in this time where you have a pandemic or this, that, whatever it may be, whatever case it may be, Hajj is obligatory to perform. Even if there's only one person to perform it, it must be booked. To this extent, if no one in the world can perform, but one person can make that Hajj, one person must make that Hajj. This is how important this ibadah is. This is how important the symbolism of Hajj is. But the Prophet Allah, he says that if that happens where everyone neglects this duty and the responsibility, meaning that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not look towards. Will not look towards. So this Hajj, on one hand, in one sense, is a journey towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a journey towards the rahmat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is, but it is what I can say is a small step towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all that He has done for us, for humanity, for His creation. To make that journey, which in its appearance seems difficult, but imagine, look, and just look around us at everything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us with. And to simply, once in our lifetime, or once in a year, to make that journey, to be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what He has given us, He's blessed the world with, He's blessed humanity with, it's really nothing in comparison to what we've received. That spiritual aspect of it, going to this idea and concept of istita. So normally, as the fuqaha they describe, they say that what is one of the things that you need? What is one of the criteria of istita? Is it to have at least food and drink, your zad, as they say, your provisions for that journey. And it refers to in its apparent food and drink. But the greatest provision that we could have is the provision of knowledge and wisdom. And that is how we have that istita'a, which is the spiritual side of istita'a, to be prepared. Inshallah, that if we have not made this great journey of Hajj, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow us to make Hajj in this coming year, the next year, or the year after. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to lift this pandemic so that the Muslimin around the world are able to return to this Hajj and to undergo this great ibadah. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
اللهم صل على محمد. اللهم صل على محمد. اللهم صل على محمد.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. به نستعين ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين الرسول المسدد المصطفى الأمجد أبي القاسم محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد
وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين أمير المؤمنين علي بن أبي طالب والحسن والحسين بن علي وعلي بن الحسين ومحمد بن علي وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى ومحمد بن علي بن محمد والحسن بن علي والحجة بن الحسن قائم المنتظر المحمود.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
رحمه الله تعالى فرجاء. أما بعد، فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نفس وما سواها فألهمها فجورها وتقواها قد أفلح من زكاها وقد خاب من دساها. صدق الله العلي العظيم.
اللهم صل على محمد.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala states in Surah Ash-Shams, verse 7, says, and He swears by the soul which has been perfectly created, which has been balanced, and nafsin wa ma sawaha. and has been well made by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, created, as he says in another verse, the ahsan taqweem, in the best of manners. And of course, if among all of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's creation, that mankind is the best of them, as he says, ahsan taqweem, then we understand that why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala begins this Surah Shams, that we recite every Eid, or recommended to recite every Eid. It begins by swearing by other creation, by the sun, by the moon, by the sky, and by the earth, by the dawn and by the night. So Allah created all of this. But among all of this, the nafsu and nasawa, he swears by that soul, which is the best of all of creation. So if you compare mankind, humanity, to the sun, to the moon, to all of these things, which we look at it in this universe, we're very small, but these the masses of these celestial, much larger than itself. However, this creation is greater than all of it. And the reason for this, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala points out, is because he has given mankind an ability that he has not given to all of these other creations of his. He has inspired mankind, given him choice, inspired him to understand and to realize what is correct, what is right, and what is wrong. And this is a very interesting way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts it. He says, Fujur, in other words, khayr, or taqwa is khayr, khayr wa shar. He's made mankind to understand what is good and bad. But he uses particular words here, fujur and taqwa. And when we look at the meaning in Arabic, fujur or fajr, just like we say, we praise Allah to fajr. What is fajr? To break open. Why is it called fajr? Because this is when the light comes and it breaks open and splits the darkness. And taqwa, on the other hand, when we look at the Arabic meaning of it, means to protect, to safeguard. So he's taught us, and he's inspired us, or he's placed in us that understanding of that which will break our nafs, and that which will protect our nafs. فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. And he says, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا قَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا. And truly, the one who purifies it, who mends it, they will protect that nafs. They will have that taqwa. And those who trample upon the nafs, then they will pollute it and they will destroy it. It is this choice and it is this ability to choose right from wrong that makes mankind the best of creation for us. But it is also that choice and that ability that can make mankind the worst of creation. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he also points out that we can stoop lower than al-bahai, the animals. We can stoop lower than that. At least the animals itself, when you look at it, they act upon their instinct. So if they are killing or kill simply to eat, not one of that, or to protect themselves, protect their territory. But mankind can stoop lower than that. Kill not simply to eat, not simply to protect, but simply to do it. And unfortunately, this is what we see in our world. They can do it for greed, to take what is not theirs. So this Hajj and the Eid is also a symbol of understanding our potential for greatness, our potential for good, and to act upon that. And understand, again, our potential for wickedness and wickedness, and to protect ourselves, our world, our family from that. To pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continues to inspire us good and to aid and to assist us in doing the best we can we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive our sins, cover our shortcomings, to grant us our needs. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have mercy upon our deceased ones and to cure those who are ill among our friends and family members. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to hasten the repentance of Imam Zaman, to make us among his helpers, his companions, those who sacrifice our lives for him, and we fight to establish justice. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. اللهم اغفر ذنوبنا واستر عيوبنا وقنا حوائجنا واشف مرضانا وارحم امواتنا وعجل فرج مولانا صاحب العصر والزمان واجعلنا من اهل الصالحين والمستشهدين بالمؤمنين تحت الماء بحق
And the IABA community. I'm very happy and Eid Mubarak to you all. Inshallah, we cannot, I was just thinking about this sitting there, we cannot thank enough the blessings of Allah. Look at the weather. We had 90 degrees yesterday, and today it is very pleasant. So alhamdulillah. We have breakfast afterwards, after the salat. So please, you're welcome to stay and have breakfast here with us. Social distancing rules are still in place. So if you are part of the family, you can huddle together. But if you're not, just appreciate if you can maintain distance because of all the variants that are coming in. I just wanted to follow up and also update you on the building itself. We have had good negotiations with the contractor. Discussions are going well. They should be here. The past week, they spent time trying to procure the material for the next phase, which is the framing, external framing of it. They're facing some challenges in terms of the procurement of that material. So as soon as it is done, they should be on campus to start this phase. So inshallah, we will build this Midland Masjid. And as I reflect on it, we wouldn't be here if it was not meant to. This masjid is meant to be here, and we should inshallah build. With that, Eid Mubarak to you all as well, and stay safe and enjoy. Assalamu alaikum.
زور سيدي المولى سألت عن نفسي أن يربط الله والدي ووالدي ومن قلبي بالسلام. السلام عليك يا نبي الله، السلام عليك يا حبيب الله، السلام عليك يا صاحب السفينة النجاة، السلام عليك يا محمد بن عبد الله، السلام عليك أيها المدفون في المدينة ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا بضعة رسول الله، السلام عليك يا فاطمة زهراء سيدة نساء العالمين وقرة عين الرسول ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين ومحسوب الدين علي بن علي طالب وكيل ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله الرحمن وسيد الاتباع الله وبركاته. السلام على أئمة المعصومين من ذرية الحسين، السلام على علي بن الحسين زين العابدين، السلام على محمد علي جعفر عين النبيين، السلام على جعفر بن محمد الصادق الأمين، السلام على موسى بن جعفر الكاظم، السلام على علي بن موسى الرضا المرتضى، السلام على محمد بن علي الجواد التقي، السلام على علي بن محمد السلام على علي بن محمد الهادي النقي، السلام على حسن بن عبد الله العسكري. السلام على حجة بن الحسن. السلام على حجة بن الحسن صاحب العصر والزمان. السلام عليك يا شريك الرحمن. السلام عليك يا سيدنا. السلام على شريك القرآن. عجل الله تعالى فرجه. صلى الله عليه وسلم. السلام عليكم يا حبيبي. ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Yeah, I did.
Which is good.
Yeah, a little bit is good.
This is good.
Better, yeah. Yeah, it's just, you're not carrying too much weight, you have to carry them all the time. I have a question, I forgot. What's the condition this place to be in? Because the right hand side
That condition is passed.
is past the condition?
So,
You must-
yeah. So,
I forgot. There's some condition that somebody should make it that donate money to make it that.
no. First condition would be as soon as you strike the ground, you have to have the intention to make it a masjid. So,
Make it a masjid, okay?
so the first piece
You
of
made
dirt,
that intention from the beginning.
no.
You did it.
So the first time you
The meaning is an
the thing is that, yeah. So the intention has to be that it's going to be okay. And then after you make like a part of the dirt, then you have to establish salah. You have to make a salah right then. You can't wait. So build it and then once you take the door out, then you make the intention, you start, and there's a spot, and so once you do that, then it becomes.
There are other conditions of
And,
the
and,
masjid
and,
as
then,
well.
and then after that, once
I
you
didn't
build,
know that.
then once you build it, if you build a basket, there are a lot of other conditions that come.
Those are the
And those are the couple. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, the plan that I had to get first plan, we were his mind. So he wanted to make it part and it's like it's kind of what it takes somebody to no,
Yeah, you could do that, but then it becomes a point of you have to right. So also if you do that, then you need to establish the salah. Right times. Unless there's some legitimate excuse that you can't. So otherwise you cannot. You have to make sure if someone is
So also, one person would probably make it very hard for the bus and family, because if he's here, and it's time for Salat, he has to come here, but he can't stay in his house and pray. Like, oh, it's Fajr, nobody's there. I have to get. Because,
You know how the make it beautiful. So now if you go here,
it doesn't have the rules of it. So also, once you do that, you can never sell this one.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to always say, unless there's some sort of extreme thing that happened, then or if you're in that masjid, if you're praying, it gets negative. You have to break your prayer. You have to. So there are a lot of rules that come.
I think the bigger ones are in Salat,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
but it doesn't have any. The center is just fine. Just call it the center.
yeah. It becomes easier to take care of it because it's on center. So yeah, okay. Center, but it's still center rock. And it just doesn't have the same rules. So if you're very strict. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I saw it, yeah, sir, but too late. Inshallah. No, we did it. We did the first place.
Good, good.